Saskatchewan, I think there's a lot of people who are focused on a mistrust of the government. There's a right-wing mentality, particularly in rural Saskatchewan, that I think focuses on liberty and a big fear of taxation. So how successful have you been at winning hearts and minds?
I think thus far I have been talking a lot to the converted, and I haven't. I keep expecting somebody to stand up there and say this is all a hoax.
Yeah.
That hasn't happened yet, and it's probably because of the audiences that I have been talking to. In terms of engaging the population, the way I look at this is this: everybody feels an obligation to their children and their grandchildren. And if you said to someone, look, would you make an investment in your children and grandchildren's future that's going to have a huge payback, and is going to avoid what could be a nasty scenario, and morally they're not going to have to look what's happening in Africa and say, what happened here? There's famine in Africa. There's wars that have broken out, and this is all related to impoverishment following climate change. Most people would say, I'll make that investment in my children's, my grandchildren's future. So that's the argument I think that people have to. First, they have to understand the reality of climate change, which isn't that difficult unless their minds are completely turned off. But once that understanding is in place, then why would I make this investment? How's it going to help me right now? Well, it's going to help you right now because it's going to help the next generations. So in terms of hearts and minds, I think that's the approach.
And the school system too, get involved.
Oh yes. One of the things that I have noticed in doing these talks is, unfortunately, there's not a lot of younger people that have come out, and it would be great if I had some high school people out.
For sure.
I would change some of the presentation and make it a little less graphy. But I think it's important that the younger generation is aware of this issue. They may not be involved in the immediate decision making that's going on right now, but they're going to be in 10 years.